I DoorDashed on an e-bike for 12 hours straight, and I have to make $100.
All right, here we go. Let's see what happens.
The challenge started at 11:38 a.m. and things didn't start out great.
Okay, this is too much. $3 to go 8 miles. $3 for 11 miles. What is going on today? So right now, the video idea is not looking great. Not getting any orders, even though it's supposed to be rush hour and peak time. Like, I figured maybe I'd be declining a lot of orders, but I don't even have orders to decline at this point, so.
Sitting around wasn't working. I had to get moving because I didn't want to get punished. This tub is filled with over 100 pounds of ice. If I fail this challenge, I have to be in here. If I make $0, I have to be in here for 40 minutes. If I make $25, I have to be in here for 30 minutes. And if I go to $75 to $99, I have to be in here for 10 minutes. There is no time to be lazy. And finally, as I was getting out of that area, I got my first order.
Oh, come on, be good, be good. Guys, we got an order, $8, 3 items. Let's go.
One of the problems with riding a bike is there's a lot of obstacles. Sidewalks are generally hard to navigate because they're super bumpy. And on top of that, I also found myself passing a lot of construction areas. However, it didn't take me as long as I thought to get to the restaurant.
Yeah, I'm packing, okay?
Okay, thank you.
To keep the food safe and warm, I put the bag inside my book bag.
I'm a freaking DoorDasher on a bike. Let's go.
Right now I'm going 30 miles per hour on a sidewalk. You can see how slowly the cars pass me. The way this bike works is really simple. There's basically 6 levels: eco mode, assist mode level 1, 2, and 3, sport mode, and race mode. Obviously the higher the level, the more power it uses, but the easier it is on me to pedal. I'm in level 3 assist mode right now using a ton of battery, but I didn't care because I wanted to make sure my first order was on time.
So we're on like a pretty good pace right now, actually. We're just a little bit late. I can keep my ratings and get those tips, baby.
I was so excited about this, I even started racing a moped, and I almost caught him.
No.
The farther I got down the road, the more intersections, lights, and speeding cars there were. So things started to get sketchy really quick, and I had to keep an eye out and slow down.
I'll slow down to 25, I think. We're making pretty good time right now. Oh crap, we're right over the highway. That looks weird.
But somehow I finally made it to my destination, which was a Target. I don't have a lot of money, and this bike is very expensive, so I wasn't about to leave it outside.
No, ma'am, I have a DoorDash.
Yeah, here. Oh,
hey, awesome. There you go.
Thank you, man. Have a good day.
Yes, sir, you too.
So with the first order complete, I bagged $8, and it only took me an hour and a half. We were not on pace.
So with the first delivery complete, we already made $8. That's pretty crazy. We still got 11 hours left. All right, guys, well, on our way back, we're going to hit this 2.7 miles, Burger King, $6. Let's do it. Let's see if we can make it.
For this ride, I turned the bike off to save battery, and I only tried to use eco mode if I absolutely had to.
Oh, he's speeding. We're not speeding. You don't know how well you have it. Stop taking your cars for granted. It's been saying I'm 1 minute away for the last 4 minutes.
But I eventually got to the restaurant 30 minutes later, and people started to notice I was on a bike.
That woman was looking at me like I was crazy.
What is that?
Yeah, it's an e-bike. You guys doing all right today? Nice.
Well, you're good. You're doing it on a bicycle. You must like riding.
But there's a problem that didn't cross my mind. Where would I put the drink? It's a paper cup with a plastic lid on it. I tried every possible configuration I could think of, and none of it worked. This drink was going to spill out and ruin the food and ruin my book bag. So I only had one option left.
Oh my God, I can't even hold on to the bike.
But I lucked out because it was only half a mile away. I only had to cross a 6-lane highway to get there. But if this order was any farther, I'd be in real trouble. So I made a new rule: no drinks.
Hi. I have your order.
Thank you.
Hope you have a nice day.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Not only was I 30 minutes late to this order, but the bag looked horrible, and she looked surprised. And then I ran into another problem. My phone was almost dead, and I had no charger. And you have to have your phone to DoorDash. I was a long way from my car, and I wouldn't make it back. So I parked my bike inside an Office Depot, and I bought one.
I can't take it anymore, guys. I gotta pee, but I don't want to hit a snake or anything, or poison ivy, which is right freaking there. I'm gonna just act like I'm not peeing. Whoa, what's that over there? That's sick. Turn away from the car. All right, now we're done. Great, easy. Holy shit, I love this job. Did I really just go the wrong way? Oh my gosh. All right, guys, I just picked up an order. It's like 4 miles, I think, from here, all the way down to where I'm trying to go.
4 miles is a lot in a bike. If you go 15 miles per hour, it's gonna take you 16 minutes. It's just far. But I took it because it was on the way back where I was trying to go. A little bit past the Prius.
All right, so we have 3.3 miles, and it says we're gonna get there in 11 minutes. And that's not true. This is so crazy.
This order did not fit in my bag, and I had to force it in my book bag. The problem was the bag was crumpled up and there was a grease spot at the very bottom of it. So when I got to the house, I wanted to make sure I got out of there as fast as possible where they wouldn't see me on a bike and know exactly what happened.
I kind of feel bad. I think my book bag was too small for that order. I literally just put it at the front door and ran away because I didn't want them to see me on a bike. Maybe like if I was thinking like if I just ran away and they'd assume it's just the restaurant maybe.
My new rule now is that DoorDash orders can't be too big. So after 3 hours of doing this challenge, I finally get back to the car and have my first drink of water.
I know I have an e-bike, but I've already ridden 24 miles. That's so freaking fast.
I also grabbed my safety vest because my Spider-Man shirt isn't quite bright enough.
No way. $7? 2.5 miles. Oh, geez. We gotta go to Moe's again.
In this order, I accidentally broke rule 3. It was way too big, and I couldn't even use my DoorDash bag this time. I had to put it all in my book bag. I ended up taking about 6 minutes to get it packed up, and then the manager came outside and told me he didn't like my delivery method and I had to hurry up.
You know, on the system, the tablet showed me you wait for 6 minutes.
I was running very late on this order, and it seemed like everything was starting to go wrong. My bike started chattering, and I realized my chain actually popped off.
Well, that's not good.
I eventually was able to fix it, but my hand got super greasy, and the problem was I had to hand this order off to a customer. And what customer wants their food to be late and covered in grease by the DoorDasher's hands?
I'm just gonna have to figure out how to not show my hand. It'll probably be fine. It'll probably be fine.
My plan was pretty simple. Once I get there, I'm taking the food out of my bag, putting it in the DoorDash bag, and then holding the DoorDash bag all the way to the customer. And just in case she was watching, I crouched behind some bushes to do it.
I'm anxious to see what their reaction is going to be. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Have a great one.
You too.
I just got lucky because she was super nice about it and didn't mind the fact that I was 10 minutes late.
So I might stop at that McDonald's right there just to get something to eat because I'm starving.
Once I ate, I got back on the road and got offered an amazing order, but I just couldn't take it. It was just too far.
Guys, it kills me that I can't do these $11 orders. 8 miles is just too much. I think my absolute limit would be 7 miles.
But it wasn't long before I got offered another order. But even though it was a little on the far side, I decided to go through with it and ride 20 minutes to the restaurant. But when I got there, I realized I made a huge mistake.
Guys, I'm really upset because I got to the restaurant. I realized that the customer ordered a Coke and I can't carry any drink. It really sucks, but I got to decline this order now.
I don't know why, but at 4 o'clock I got a great influx of orders. So I took advantage of the opportunity, selecting the best ones, literally passing cars on the road going faster than traffic. And more people also started to notice the bike.
That's a great way to get a workout while you're...
Oh, exactly, yeah.
That electric bike.
Yes, sir.
After 6 hours of door dashing, I took my bike into Walmart with the goal of preparing for the rest of the challenge. It's getting dark soon and I had to get lights to put on my bike where I could be safer. Plus my butt started hurting and I had to get something a little softer.
So now that that's done, hopefully that'll make my butt last a little longer, but at the same time, it still hurts bad.
I also noticed whenever I went back to the Prius, every order I got wasn't worth it.
8.8 miles for $11. I can't do it, it's too far. Oh, President Chay.
I kept on getting orders, which is great, but I had so much to look at. The price, the distance, whether or not there is drinks, how big the order was, and my newest rule, whether or not it's ice cream.
I really want to do this one. It's only 7.2 miles and for $9, but it's ice cream. And you know, ice cream is where I draw the line. I'm not gonna ruin someone's ice cream.
So I decided to ride around until I got the next order. Because in my experience, if you're moving, you have a greater chance of getting more orders than if you're standing still.
Hi, I have a DoorDash order. Oh, thank you so much.
I went through some intersections with cars and I had to go very fast to get through them safely. About 30 miles per hour. But unfortunately, my bike started sounding different. And going that fast, it's super important that nothing's falling apart.
So it's time to do a quick inspection. This is my brake right now.
I had literally no way to fix this brake, and if it fell off, that's it. So my only option was really not to use it, and to hope I didn't need it.
So everything's pretty good then, except for that back brake.
But after my inspection, I kept the momentum going by accepting as many orders as possible.
I don't think I'm big enough to set up the light. Nah, it's not gonna turn for me. Ah, screw it, we'll just go. Oh yeah.
A lot of the times, cars will want to pass me because I'm on a bike going about 25 miles per hour. And this happens a lot because it's understandable. So whenever I have an opportunity, I just get off the road. But this time it was a little different. I actually hit a curb and almost crashed my bike.
Oh, crap. Oh, I thought we were going down.
After I survived a near-death experience, I was greeted with the new situation. I couldn't find this guy's apartment. And I tried not to show any frustration when I was talking to the customer.
Hey, how's it going?
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. Guys, I have a $17 order, but I have to drive 11 miles. All right, let's do it.
For $17, I was willing to break a couple rules. So I decided to take a risk and go through with it.
Guys, we need this delivery. This delivery could put us where we need to be.
But unfortunately, when I got to the restaurant, I made a huge mistake. This order was gigantic. I thought maybe I could fit it in my bag if I didn't use my DoorDash bag. But no, I couldn't fit this in my trunk. I knew no matter what, the order was staying in that restaurant. And after waiting for this order so long, I was embarrassed. I panicked and faked the call, pretending to talk to the customer as I just walked out.
Well, no, they said that it wasn't, I got it, but I gotta leave it there, so I'll let you deal with it.
I went back to base, and I was honestly really disappointed the order didn't work out. I got my hopes up way high, and now I was just left with the fact that I wasted a ton of battery and a ton of time for nothing.
Guys, we just got an order, $5 for a sub. No drinks, let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Like y'all's boat. Thank you. Yes, sir. We in business now. Oh, you're kidding me. I've been going the wrong freaking way.
I went about half a mile in the wrong direction, so now I had to turn around and go back, which added about 7 minutes to my trip. When I finally get to this order after adding a mile to the trip, the manager actually offered me a water.
Water anything before you go? Right around everywhere?
Dude, that'd be awesome, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What a nice guy. This is still so cool. This is so freaking cool.
This was definitely one of my favorite deliveries I've done so far. It was getting cool outside, the roads are smooth, I got a free water, but after I got done, orders stopped and it started to get dark. And sketchiness was now a level 10. Every order I was offered was far away, and the longer I waited, the more desperate I got, so I figured I'd had to take one. And after riding around in the dark for about an hour, this is my biggest order yet.
So we might just got an order for $10. It just depends on if I can get it or not. The distance might be a little bit too far, but we're gonna try it.
This is my most expensive, farthest order yet. I had to ride 8.5 miles in the dark on a road I've never been on before.
Guys, I'm a little nervous for this one. It's all in very sketchy territory. Don't like this at all.
It was incredibly sketchy being on the side of this dark road, nearly invisible to cars with no room. I was forced to veer off the road into some gravel along the construction site, where I then found a sidewalk that didn't last too long. To make matters worse, I was running out of battery.
Just like that, my battery's at 2. Holy crap. Okay, I gotta stop using electricity as much as I can.
Once I saw the lights of the apartment complex, I was super happy and relieved that I made it. I delivered their food, got out of there, and quickly realized I had the whole ride home.
Well, guys, that order was a long drive.
The drive back took forever, especially because it was pretty much unassisted. But inevitably, we ran out of time. Well, guys, all that work, and I made 77 bucks, which means I've spent 10 minutes in this bath. And by the way, ice baths are recommended to be about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This bath was 35 degrees, way too cold.
I'm gonna hyperventilate. I don't know how people do this. I have no freaking clue right now on my skin. Like I can't feel this. This isn't right at all. 35 degrees, do you see that? 35.
And to end this video, shout out to all my patrons: Steven, Angel, Tim, Caleb, David, Eric, Elijah, Brandy, Colby, and Oscar. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel.